Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am so excited, just checking that we are rocking and rolling live here for our first ever Tough Love Thursday. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be tuning in here with all of you. And thank you to everyone who's tuning in live with me. I know some of you will be trickling in over the next few minutes. So let me know in the comments below if you're here live with me. And really, this brand new segment here in our community is really going to be a space where I get to share with all of you in 10 minutes or less some hard truths, some tough love, right? That really is ultimately what many of you and my clients need to hear in order to get off of this constant battle and roller coaster with sugar. So I want you to know, before we go any deeper today and in the coming weeks, this is something that you can expect to tune in for every single Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in our Facebook family group on Facebook. And I will also be sharing these episodes on the Beyond Sugar Freedom podcast every week, so as to really reach as many people as possible with these little tough love truths and tidbits every single week. And I want to remind you that this really is all about kindness and love. So I want you to know that we're going to dip our toes in slowly. I have some big truths to share with you over the coming weeks. And I want to go slow because I know that we're all at different stages with our ability to be self-aware, our ability to be curious and open-minded. So I just want you to remember that every week, no matter how harsh it might seem, what I'm going to share with you is needed. And it's being shared with so much love from my heart to yours, and an effort to actually open your mind and help you see things in a different way. Because if you're like most of my clients and you're still struggling with sugar, you're still struggling with your unhealthy eating patterns, and nothing seems to work, and you've been trying for decades to build a healthy relationship with food that feels effortless and peaceful and free, and it's not working, that means that you have to do something different. And it means that you haven't quite uncovered what is really going on for you under the surface. And this is what these segments are going to be really all about. So I also want to remind you, before I get into today's tough love, because we're going to be doing this in 10 minutes or less every single week, little tidbits for you to absorb, and I encourage you to sit with the message that I share every week. And what that means is just keep it top of mind, maybe journal about it, really reflect for yourself until the next Tough Love Thursday, and really notice what layers are here for you to uncover. And as I get going with these topics, and today is no exception, I really want you to pay attention to your body, not your mind, your body. Okay, starting to notice as soon as I share, which is coming really soon, today's tough love truth, how does it land for you? Does it trigger you? Does it kind of get your haunches up and are you on defense? Right? Do you feel uncomfortable? Right? If these sort of cues are being sent to you from your body, odds are there's a truth in what I share. And I want you to practice tuning into the wisdom of the body and the truth coming from your body and not the mind, because our mind is always playing tricks on us, but our body knows the truth. And I really want you to just pay attention to what comes up for you, even your thought patterns that are coming from the body of, well, Danny, that's not right, or you're wrong, or like, don't say that, right? Is there some sort of truth or guard that comes up when I share these truths? And when that happens, the odds are it's actually a truth for you that maybe you're not willing to face, or you haven't faced in the past, or maybe it's a really, really tough pill to swallow. And a lot of what I'm going to be sharing on these Thursday segments are going to be really tough pills for you to swallow. But if you ultimately want to break free from sugar and have a healthy relationship with food and with yourself, you need to start facing these truths. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into today's tough love truth. So what is it? What are we starting off with today? Here's the truth. You are using sugar and food to fill an inner void. You are using sugar and food to numb and fill a void within yourself. What do I mean here? Okay, again, noticing how this lands as I share more here is really this understanding that we live now more than ever in an extremely disconnected space. We're disconnected from the world. We're disconnected from each other. We're disconnected from the sense of community. And more importantly, we are disconnected from ourselves. This inner disconnection with who we truly are is prevalent in every single one of us. It is a manifestation of the world that we live in and the unfortunate truths of how our society supports us of outsourcing our health and forgetting who we truly are. So what we do instead, and what you're probably doing instead, is turning to food to fill this hole, this void, and in an attempt to feel whole. We're fractured. We're disconnected, we're ungrounded, we're confused about who we are and how we fit in the world and what we want. And we feel this void within us, this disconnection. And when we soothe and attempt to stuff that void and fill that hole in our chest or in our lower bellies with this false sense of hunger, right? It's not working. It's temporary. Right? You might feel really full for a minute physically, but energetically and emotionally, you still have a void. And what this might look like is the late night snacking, right? Mindless eating, eating when you know you're full, like you're not physically hungry, but you feel this need for food, right? And this also is the huge umbrella realm of emotional eating. Right. So there's this discomfort in the body and in the nervous system and in your sense of self or your connection to your higher self, your connection to your true self. So we're filling it with food. So if you can relate to this, then your homework this week is to focus on this journey of a reconnecting to your true self and beginning to get curious about what this even means to you. Right? How do you cultivate this new sense of your authentic self and a connection to you? And more importantly, how can you stay connected on a daily basis so as not to need to fill a void with junk food, with crap, with sugar, with alcohol, with whatever it is you're stuffing in to try to fill this energetic void that no amount of food is ever going to fill. Now, how do you do this? There's no blueprint for this. And we can't cover that in just 10 minutes or less. And really, it is a unique journey for each and every one of you. And I'm planting the seed for you here today to possibly understand that the reason you're stuck on the sugar roller coaster is that you're disconnected from yourself. And this navigation and curiosity of how we uncover and how we actually build a connection with ourselves is something that I guide my clients through in my signature Break Free from Sugar program. And actually, to be honest, all the work that I do with my clients, the various programs that I do and the one-on-one coaching as well, this is really a journey that I'm very passionate about in tuning back into our authentic selves, tuning back into who we really are and re-patterning a connection there so that we have a solid foundation and we can feel whole within ourselves without needing external factors like food and sugar to fill that void. So your invitation here right now is to get out there and explore. Try some new things and make this commitment to yourself to at least begin getting curious about what it means to connect to yourself and what it means to feel connected and grounded in your body. So there you have it. This is this week's Tough Love Thursday. I hope you enjoyed that. I would love to hear if this landed for you. Is this something that you resonate with? Is this something that you very much can see a connection with? Or maybe not. I'd love to know in the comments below here in our group. And I cannot thank you enough for tuning into our first inaugural episode of Tough Love Thursdays. I am so excited to see you again next week for another incredible tough love journey. We'll see you then.